When you see the crown of thorns placed on Jesus, it can look like just another moment of mockery in the story of the cross. Soldiers twisting thorns together, pressing it into his head, making fun of him as a king. But that moment is not just cruelty on display, it is revelation. It is showing you something that was being broken off of you and something new being placed on you through the finished work of Jesus. The crown of thorns is directly connected to the curse. In Genesis 3:18, after sin entered the world, God said the ground would produce thorns and thistles. Thorns became a sign of the curse, a sign of toil, frustration, pressure, and the constant feeling that life is working against you. So when Jesus wore that crown, he was not just being mocked. He was stepping into the visible symbol of the curse itself. This was not accidental. The thorns were placed on his head, the place of thought, identity, and authority. That means he was taking on the curse at its root. The anxiety, the mental pressure, the striving, the constant sense of not being enough, the weariness of trying to make life work on your own. All of that was being placed on him. Galatians 3:13 says Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law by becoming a curse for us. That means the curse did not just get managed, it was transferred. And look at the exchange. He wore a crown of thorns so you could wear a crown of righteousness. 2 Timothy 4:8 speaks of a crown of righteousness that has already been laid up. That means your identity is no longer marked by the curse. It is marked by what Jesus has finished. You are not living under pressure trying to become something. You are living from what has already been given to you. This is why this moment matters so much. The crown of thorns was not just pain, it was substitution. The curse that was producing frustration in your life was placed on his head so that grace could rest on yours. Romans 5:17 says that those who receive the abundance of grace and the gift of righteousness reign in life through the one man, Jesus Christ. That means you are not surviving life under pressure. You are reigning in life through grace. So this is not teaching you that you must endure mental torment or pressure to grow closer to God. Jesus already wore that crown. He already carried that weight. You are not called to live under the curse to prove anything. You are called to live free from it because of what he has already done. The struggle to hold everything together is not your portion anymore. And for you who feel the weight in your mind, the anxiety, the overthinking, the pressure to perform, the fear of failure, this is where the finished work meets you personally. Jesus did not just deal with your sin externally. He stepped into the internal pressure so your mind could live in peace. Isaiah 26:3 says he keeps in perfect peace the one whose mind is stayed on him. That peace is not something you earn. It is something he secured. So when you see the crown of thorns, do not just see suffering. See what was being removed. The curse has been dealt with. The pressure has been answered. The striving has been replaced. You are not living under thorns anymore. You are living under grace. That crown was never meant to stay on his head. It was placed there so it would never have to stay on yours.